Jai Hind everyone, I am Prabhat Kumar and I welcome you all to PYQ Academy. In today's video, I am going to start a new series in which I will be discussing the images in the images given in the themes NCERT of history of class 12th. So as you know that the questions the UPSC has a trend to ask questions from the images given in the NCERT. So I hope your preparation for CAPF AC 2022 must be going well. So today I am here to make your task easy. So I will be discussing various images and which can help you to fetch some marks if UPSC gives questions from these images. Okay. So without wasting time, let's start our discussion. So in the first image you can see it's taken from the chapter first of the themes part 1, which is known as which name is bricks, beads and bones. So the first image is of a Harappan seal, and this is known as unicorn seal. So what all we can derive from this image that this animal unicorn was present at the time of Indus Valley civilization. Okay, now let's move to second theme. So second image, so you can see here different kinds of beads, weights and different stone blades were present. This shows that the Harappans or the people in the Harappan culture, that means Indus Valley civilization culture, were experts in making various kinds of beads from various kinds of raw materials. Okay, using various precious stones or uh, or or some cells or some cheap materials like steatite or terracotta. Okay, and the one thing important that the Indus Valley civilization is dated between 2600 BCE to 1900 BCE. So you should remember this. This fact can be asked in any kind of statements. And Harappa was the first site, although Harappa is the first site, but Mohenjo-daro was the largest site. Okay, now so the most important thing with respect to this image is that you have to remember the places. So question can be asked in different way from this map. They can ask that Harappa was situated on which river, so they can make you confused that the city of Harappa was situated on the banks of Indus, but it is not true. It was situated on the bank of river Ravi, while the Mohenjo-daro was situated at the bank of river Indus. Okay, other than that you can see that Nageswar is a place which is situated near sea. That means it must be a port similar to that of Lothal. So port cities are Lothal, Nageswar, then Balakot. It is also a port city. Okay, do not confuse this Balakot with Balakot strike. Okay, so these are the places. So what you have to do, you have to remember that that Lothal, Rangpur, Nageswar, these all sites in are in Gujarat. Then the Kalimbangan, so this site is in Rajasthan. Banavali and Rakhigari, these sites are in Haryana. Okay, and Manda is a site which is in Kashmir. So these kind of questions can be asked from this image. So what you have to do, just remember, just go through these images once or twice, or note it down so that you can remember it. Okay, and other thing with respect to this image. Okay, so what do you mean by Cholistan? So the Cholistan is the place, the desert area of Pakistan bordering the Thar Desert. Okay, so this is the Thar Desert, this is the Thar Desert, so desert area of Pakistan. So all these area are the Cholistan. Okay, now uh, nothing more to remember, just remember that the sites, total number of sites in Sindh and total number of sites in Cholistan. So the number of sites in Cholistan were more than the number of sites in Sindh. Just remember this. Okay, so this is a very important image, you should go through it number of times. Okay, now come to another image. So this is an image which shows that the density of population living in a particular area. Okay, and other than that you can also search these names. Okay, but this is not much important, you can leave it. Next, so this is terracotta bull. Okay, so this suggests that this bull was present in the Indus Valley civilization. Okay, and another thing which you have to remember, that as I said earlier, that Kalibangan is in Rajasthan, then Banawali is in Haryana. Okay, and various things which which you have to remember, that although this it is written in that page, so that the various kind of foods which were found in Harappan sites were wheat, barley, lentil, chickpea, sesamum. Okay, millets were also found in sites of Gujarat. So this can be they can make you confuse that millets were also found in sites in Rajasthan. So just remember this. Another important thing, that animal bones found at Harappan sites were of cattle, sheep, goat, buffalo, and pig. So any kind of statement can be made that cattle that the pig was not present, but it suggests that pig was also present. Okay, then other animals like boar, deer, gharial, they were also present. So in this way they can frame statements and make you confuse. Okay, so if you are gone through these images or these statements, so you can make them definitely correct. Okay, now next, so this is a image of copper tool. So it suggests that the metal copper was used at that time, it was in use. Okay, then a saddle quern, that means two piece of stones which were used for grinding uh, cereals, which we today also it is used in homes. Okay, in when you will go in villages you will find this. So it was found in a site of Mohenjo-daro, so you have to remember this where it was found. Okay, next, then a reservoir at Dholavira. So remember that a reservoir at Dholavira was found. So they can give you a statement that reservoir at Dholavira or reservoir at Mohenjo-daro was found. Okay, so in that way question can be framed. So simple questions, direct questions. Okay, then the most important thing, that the in one image the town layout of Mohenjo-daro is given, in which you can see the whole town is divided into two settlements. So first settlement, which is in the western, is known as Citadel, and since it is at a higher platform, but it is a lower it is a small settlement. Okay, and other which is in the eastern portion and known as lower town, since it is in the lower area, and but it is a large, since so it suggests that in this area common people must be living, and this can be for some privileged persons. Okay, that means ruling class, it can be possible. Okay, so what you have to remember, that Citadel is in the west and lower town is in the east. Citadel is made at some platform, it is walled. Okay, although these are also walled, but they are walled and fortified, and lower town is in the east. Okay, next, a drain in Mohenjo-daro was found, so remember this. Okay, now important information from where question can be asked. So while most Harappan settlements have a small high western part and a larger lower eastern section, okay, at sites at Dholavira and Lothal, Gujarat, in Gujarat, the entire settlement was fortified, and the sections within town were also separated by walls. The citadel within Lothal was not walled off, but was built at a height. Okay, so this is some exception in which you must have seen that in the citadel the fortification was done, but in the sites of Dholavira and Lothal all the settlements was fortified, and instead of the outer walls, in the outer walls there were also walled inside the settlements, so we have to differentiate between various homes. Okay, and another important thing with respect to Lothal, that Lothal the citadel was not walled off. Okay, but built at a height. Next, so here is another information from where from where question can be framed. Drainage systems were not unique to the larger cities, but were found in smaller settlements as well. Okay, that means drainage system was found everywhere, and important thing which we have to note, that at Lothal, for example, while houses were built by mud bricks, drains were made up of burnt bricks. Okay, so this thing you have to remember. This is some unique. Okay, now this is what do you mean by hoard? So different statements can be given. So hoards are objects kept carefully by people, often inside containers such as pots. Such hoards can be of jewelry or metal objects saved for reuse by metal workers. If for some reason the original work owners do not retrieve them, they remain where they are left till some archaeologist find them. Okay, so simple thing, just remember it. Now detailed layout of citadel is given. So points to remember, that warehouse was present in the citadel, then a great bath. Okay, it was also in citadel. Otherwise not of much importance. Next, so these are the things which were found in burial. So one copper mirror was found, which again suggests that copper was present at that time. Okay, then while you will read the lines, you will also find that some of the burials in some of the burials there were various things which were buried buried inside with the body also, and that were pots, jewelries. Okay, but in general it was not a common practice in the Harappan civilization that the burials were buried with various things. Okay, then this is a pot. Okay, so you while when you will read, you will found that pots can be used for various uh, it can be used for various day-to-day purposes, and second thing, it can be used as a showpiece. So or the luxuries. Okay, so the fence pot was as a luxury, because you can see it is having a different color. So and all those things which are being made from raw material which is not locally available, so it can be considered as a luxury. Okay, next, so this is the image of a tool. Okay, this is image of bead, which suggests that bead making industry was highly expertise was the people were having highly expertise in bead making. Okay, and the important site with respect to bead making was Chahundro and Nageshwar and Balakot for beads to be made from cells. Okay, since they were port city. Next, so these are the and this is a pot which was excavated, and you will find this pot when you will visit National Museum, Delhi. Okay, I visited so National Museum, I saw these pots. Okay, when you will visit National Museum, you also found various things like this terracotta figurine or various seals also is present there. So one thing which you have to remember, the color in general was red. Okay, next, again what thing to be derived here, that copper and bronze. So both metal, copper and bronze, were known to the people of Indus Valley civilization. Okay, so and we know that bronze is made of copper and tin, that means tin was also available at that time. Okay, next, so this is a image, or this is a map of the people of Harappan civilization having some connection with Mesopotamia civilization. Okay, and the Meluha is a name given for the people of Indus Valley civilization by the Mesopotamian, and Dilmun is for Bahrain, and Magan is for Oman. Okay, and you also find that there was a close trade contact between these contemporary civilizations. So you will find mention of connection with Oman as well as Mesopotamian civilization with the help of a Harappan jar found in Oman. Okay, a seal cylindrical in shape, which was not usual in the Harappan civilization, but usual in the civilization of Mesopotamia and Oman. Okay, and you can see the cylindrical seal typical of Mesopotamia, but the humped bull motif on it appears to be derived from Indus region. Okay, Next, the round Persian Gulf seal found in Bahrain. Okay, so round Persian seals were found in Bahrain, and interestingly, local Dilmun weight followed Harappan standards. Okay, this can also be asked as a statement. The Dilmun, which is known as name of Bahrain, so they also followed Harappan standards, weights of Harappan standard. That means the trade was done with the Harappan peoples. Okay. Next, a seal depicting boat. So it says that Harappans were also using waterways, and not only the inland waterways, they were also known to the uh, sea routes. Okay, that means trading was done also through sea routes. Next, so this is a letter on an ancient signboard, and you have to remember this. Uh, till now, uh, the archaeologist has not been able to decipher all the symbols. Okay, because they are different in numbers, means they doesn't means no single pattern has been found, so due to which the archaeologist hasn't been successful yet to find the exact meaning of all these symbols. Now, coming to a shilling from Roper. So yes, you can see here, this is an engraved seal. So what was suggested by the archaeologist, that the seals were not only used uh, as a uh, to to buy or sell something, but it was also used as a seal. Okay, suppose a good is being transported from one place to another place. So this good was having one clay, okay, wet clay, and on that the motive of the sender with the seal has been sent. So if the person who is involved in transporting this good, so if he opens it, the seal will broke, and the buyer will get to know that the seal has been broken, so he or she will refuse. Okay, so you can see the level of understanding or the level of intelligence. Now this is a priest king, which was there, which suggests that there must be some central authority as a king. Okay, although it is not very much sure, and it was found in the citadel. Okay, now after there has been also evidence of invasions, so statement can be framed that there was no evidence of invasion, so that will be wrong. There are some evidence of invasion also. And coming to the decline of Indus Valley civilization. So after decline of Indus Valley civilization, thus all the sites which were earlier in these areas, so these were abandoned, and the people started moving from this area to the area of western UP and somewhere in Gujarat also. Okay, next, so this is a sketch made by Cunningham, and the first seal which he got from Harappa. Okay, and this is mother goddess figurine. So initially it was understood that this was worshipped, but later it was not confirmed. Okay, then this is a Proto-Shiva seal. Question has been asked till now that which are the animals which are surrounding the this Proto-Shiva, the main figurine. Okay, so this is tiger, then elephant, then it is rhinoceros, and it is also something. So you can get this in NCERT. Okay, then remember this statement: shamans are men and women who claim magical healing powers as well as an ability to communicate with other world. That means it also says that the black magic was also present in Indus Valley civilization. Okay, next, then this is image. So archaeologists are still in doubt that whether these were the lingas or these were used as gamesmen. That means used as a piece on the chessboard. Okay, you can see that these are a board, so it can also be used as a playing like a game of chess. Okay, and this is a terracotta art of bullock cart. That means it suggests that bullock cart was a means of transport at that time. Okay, next, so and this image suggests that people who are buried also, some people were buried also with some articles such as spots or anything else. Okay, so I hope I'm clear. Okay, in this video, means these videos don't need so much explanation. Okay, just go through these images, because if you don't have time to read the whole theme NCERT, at least you should go through the images, so that if by chance UPSC asks question from all these images, so that you can answer. Okay, otherwise it is advisable to read uh, the themes and at least important chapters like Harappa. Okay, and from Vijayanagar. Okay, I will tell you which are the important chapters. Okay, so I hope I'm very much clear in this video. And if so you are left with, I think, less than, okay, we left this one. Okay, so this is also, the timeline is also very much important. So nothing is to do much, and just remember all this. Okay, it can also be asked in few statements. Okay, that the early historic period was from this to this, and early iron or megalithic burials were from this to this, in this way. Okay, similar to that. So remember as much as it is possible, or you can also guess that which seems so much factual, and which is against the trend of UPSC, so you can leave it also. Okay, so I think I hope I'm clear. And since we are left with I think near about 60 days. Okay, 60 plus days. So you all must be busy in preparing for your CAPF exam. And so I think PYQs will be very much useful, so go through all the PYQs which are there in the playlist. Okay, not only this of CAPF, but that of NDA as well as CDS also, because the syllabus is same, and the questions of NDA will also be helpful to tackle the high level questions of CAPF also. Okay, and if you want to practice paper 2, so start practicing from now, because you are left with only 2 months, and 2 month practice is necessary to score uh, good marks. Okay, and if you are having good practice, you can easily score 100 plus marks these days. Okay, and if you want to review, so you can send me in my Telegram number. Okay, I had given the Telegram number in my description box. Okay, and there you can text me and send me the PDF file, so I will evaluate all your essay or report writing or argument writing to the best of my knowledge, to all the experience, because I had cleared CAPF till now 4 times. Okay, that means I never failed the written, so I have ample amount experience, so I can give you some insight, so how you should approach while going through all these all these terms. Okay, so thank you so much for watching PYQ Academy.